welcome to ATX Underground, the show about anything Austin. I'm Sabrina Ritchie, and I'll be your host for the next hour. Today's guest is Texas Massacre, or Microphone Massacre. They're, I'm very glad to have them today. I've been really excited for the past couple weeks for their band. Thank you guys for joining us today. I'm very excited to listen to you. Would you please introduce yourselves?
Sure, we are Texas Microphone Massacre. I'm Chris V.
Dave Swanson.
Thanks for having us, guys. Appreciate it.
So I was wondering, where did you get the name Texas Microphone Massacre?
We're obviously huge horror movie fans, and we live right here in the home of the best horror movie ever made, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So one day we were just kind of joking around. It was kind of a joke, and we thought it sounded cool, instead of chainsaw, microphone. And since we don't sound heavy, we thought it was a cool dichotomy to kind of have that we sound heavy name, but we don't have heavy music, and it just kind of works, man.
Very cool. I'm a big fan of horror movies myself, so that's very awesome.
That's very cool.
So how did you decide on the sound of your music?
Well, that's kind of a tough question. So the way it originally started was one day Chris and I were out on the patio drinking some beers, like probably about 6-7 years ago, and we were he brought over the Peeping Tom CD, and that's Mike Patton from Faith No More, Dan the Automator, Prince Paul, Cat Power. It's devastating, and it's this kind of hip hop, trip hop sound, but with kind of cock rock vocals over it. Can I say that on the air? I'm sorry. Rock and roll vocals over the top of it, and then we looked at each other and we were like, we'll just make a rip off of this. And then after we did that a little bit, we just started kind of adding new elements to it. We brought Gil in to do strings when we needed them. We linked up with Tim Guerin, who's not here today. He's our Grammy-nominated producer, and he's added his own kind of new wavy twist to it. And then we brought in Dave for backup vocals and call and response type stuff. So it just kind of evolved where each person has added their own shiny thing to it, and it's made more out of it.
That's what's up.
Sweet. I'm really excited to hear you guys play. So what's your first song called? First song called?
The first song is called Crickets. Get away from it all, making it through. In a way, you're the same. The picture is proof. Every night in a song, we sing it for you. This way I am true. So get away, get away. Be what you need to be. Watch you slowly become the thing you feel. Whisper knowing you watch your every mistake. Silent holding, but will you ever awake? What's unfolding far away from it all, making it through. In a way, you're alone. The picture is proof. Suddenly, in front of me, your headlights shine through. I'm blinded by you, far away. Be what you need to be. Watch you slowly become the thing you feed. Whisper knowing you watch out every mistake. Silent holding, but will you ever awake? What's unfolding? I'm just supposing I'm falling, you're saving. I'm waiting, you're laying down. Oh, I'm falling, you're saving. I fell and you saved me. You know it, I'm bleeding out now. Every day we could go out of the blue. My heart is with you every day. Be what you need to be. Watch you slowly become the thing you feed. Whisper knowing you watch your every mistake. Silent holding, but will you ever awake? It's unfolding.
Wow, that was awesome, you guys. I just got chills.
Thank you, girl.
So, excuse me. You recently released a music video. Is that right?
Yes, we did. We just released a music video for Cry Little Sister, which is a cover from the Lost Boys soundtrack, originally done by Gerard McMahon. And yeah, it came out really cool and a lot of fun doing the song and the video, and we had a blast.
Very awesome. So what influenced your songwriting process?
That is we could spend the rest of the time talking about that. You know, like I think he kind of touched upon that earlier. As we as much as we all share a love of a lot of the same music, a lot of us are very different in what we listen to. And I think what's cool about this band is that unlike any other band we've all ever been in, it's a mixture of all kinds of different elements. Now, some might say that could hurt or help you. It hurts you in ways because we don't fit in with anybody. When people put us to play somewhere, they're like, well, you're not rock, you're not punk, you're not metal, you're not just electronic dance. And that's a beautiful thing to me. I don't want to sound like Tool. Tool sounds like Tool already. No one's going to sound like Tool better than Tool. So I think it's a very unique thing, man, and we just all throw our shiny thing on it, man, and that's how we get down. The real secret is the guy that isn't here. It's our producer. He takes everything, and he takes us from being just a band and making us sound professional, and that's what's up.
Very cool. I personally like it when bands like tend to mix their music a little bit, because I mean, for people who are listening in, it gives them a lot of more of a mixture. Because I mean, I guess for certain people, like sometimes certain songs sound the same, but like it's just really cool. Like me listening to you guys live, it had like a bunch of different mixtures, and I really enjoyed that.
That's what's up. Thank you.
I was also wondering how what brought on your music video? Like, how did you decide on like the theme of it and design and stuff like that?
So, my wife and I, we put together the videos. All of our videos are done in-house. We've worked a couple of times with Digital City Productions. Those guys are really talented, but primarily everything we do is in-house. And we had done like a series of horror movie story videos, and we didn't really, that had kind of run its course. It's kind of like anything we do in this project is we just kind of see where the journey takes us. And so the narrative music videos had kind of run their course, and we were like, let's just make a rock and roll video. We all, even though we won't admit it, well, I just am now, but we all are huge fans of like the Whitesnake video, right, with Tawny Kitaen crawling on the Corvette. So we were like, let's do that video, and we don't have any performance videos, so we were just like, hey, it's easy to put together, it's low budget, it lets us keep it all in house, and it's still able to put out.
It's not a Corvette in the Whitesnake video. It's what is it? Jaguar.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry, dude.
Clear that up real quick.
But yeah, I mean, that's what we're doing right now. We're kind of on this kick where we're doing performance with beautiful B-roll, and that's what we're kind of churning out with our videos right now.
Sweet. Will you be making any new music videos for your viewers?
Absolutely. We shoot May 2nd on Moving Through Walls, which is our next single off of Saturn's in Retrograde. We're working with some really cool folks out in Smithville, and it's going to be a dope video.
Sweet. Can't wait. So for all your new music videos to come in the future, how do we find you online?
That's TexasMicrophoneMassacre.com. You can find us on Facebook, Texas Microphone Massacre, YouTube. All the social media stuff, Twitter, TXM Massacre, but TexasMicrophoneMassacre.com. That's where you go.
Cool. So very easy to find you guys. So I'm excited to hear your next song.
The next song is another original off the new record of our second album. It's called Rasputin's Tomb. Call if you want to, leave me to lay. Never the one who seemed to care anyway. Dust on the pages, get lost in the break. I've seen you, you're ageless. They fixed on your rate. You're so innate, and never mind. Sit and stare at the way. You're gonna break forever mine. To your past and your pain. I need to know why I'm wide open and you just open so slow. Like a tomb. In hindsight, open that you just broken into. Like a wound. If you just let me inside, I'd settle and fall over you. My blind side, no one knew. Code just told me you're and I warned you. Fall out of phase. Seeping to warm you. There's nothing that stays. Empty the way I'm cracked in the weight, breaking your wall down. Won't you let me invade? So it ain't and undermine. Sit and stare at the way. You're gonna break forever mine. Into your past and your pain. I need to know why I'm wide open and you just open so slow. Like a tomb. In hindsight, open that you just broken into. Like a wound. If you just let me inside, I settle and fall over you. My side, no one knew. Code just told me off. Cut me away, someone to free. No one inside, you were like me. She is the way, all that'll be. Draw you inside, someone might see. Cut me away, someone to free. Saw you inside, you were like me. She is the way, all that'll be. Saw you inside, someone might see. I need to know why I'm wide open and you just open so slow. Like a tomb. In hindsight, open that you just broken into. Like a wound. If you just let me inside, I'd settle and fall over you. My blind side, you could just show me up. That's what's up.
That lovely studio audience.
I got can you bring the vocal mics up a little bit, brother, back there?
That was cool. So, you know how I said that I've been super excited this whole week? So I kind of planned my outfit in advance for you guys.
Sweet, it's
Going-
awesome. Love it.
Going
Well done,
slightly
well
girly
done.
on you about outfits. But yes, I kind of went hardcore on this
That's
one.
what's up. Love it. Love it.
Talking about outfits, do you guys plan anything for your music videos, like to match or anything?
Well, Dave, let these guys talk a little bit.
Sometimes. I am a terrible. I have no fashion sense whatsoever. So black T-shirt, black
You ain't
pants is pretty much where I'm going every time, just to be safe. These guys are the fashionistas, if you will.
I really think that, like, that's cool you asked that question, man. It's kind of cool because I think that every one of us has, like, this kind of unique style. Dave is the old school rocker. Gilbert's a 70s Southern rocker dude. Heath is like the new wave / 80s guy. And I'm kind of like 1920s gangster, and that's what's up. I mean, it kind of works for us, and I think it's cool. We all bring our own thing. We don't try too hard to like look like this or look like that. I mean, if somebody
Another
shows up,
aspect of mixing it all in.
somebody shows up in some Birkenstocks and some beach jeans and shit, I'm gonna be like, dude, come on, man. But for most of the part, we all do okay with our style.
Well, that's what's up. I mean, you guys are just playing it real, so I think it's better that way. I mean, sure. I mean, I guess it's like, I guess some people say it's nice to see, like, I guess matching outfits, but I mean, like, it's awesome seeing like personal styles and stuff, because I mean, like, you're just saying like, look, I'm here, this is who I am.
Well, you know who says matching outfits are cool? Fans of Menudo.
Hey, man, I like menudo. Come on, I love eating menudo. It's really good.
So with every band, I'm guessing you guys do have groupies, yes?
No groupies. A lot of just our friends, man.
Yeah.
Our friends are groupies.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get there one day.
Cool. So do you guys go on tour, and if you do, where?
We've been on a couple tours. We're actually signed to a label out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We've been through the Midwest. We've been through the Midwest twice. And just around Texas. So no big touring. We're all kind of family. We have families and kids and stuff like that. So hopefully one day we can get to the point where someone can pay us for our time so we can do TMM full time and I don't have to go to work on a daily basis and I can just do my music. And that's what we're all trying to do. Obviously, we know we're not going to be some huge big rock stars, but if we could just do it for a living, I think that'd be pretty rad. And that's where we're going, man. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, that would totally be awesome, being paid for what you love to do. I mean, being an artist myself, yes, trying to achieve
how it
that
is?
goal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the dream, man. No matter, I mean, if you can just make a living, it doesn't matter what it is that you do. If you love that thing, and then you're never working a day in your life.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, like, if you're doing your dream, then it's just, I mean, I think that would be true happiness. So I'm pretty sure you guys probably have fans that are more than just in Texas. Are you guys planning on touring outside of Texas so people can see you more? And
Yeah,
stuff?
we're actually we're talking to some different booking agents and managers right now, and we are planning a tour for this summer. We're not sure exactly how long that's going to be, but we're trying to go back up towards the Midwest. We do have a lot of fans there. That's where Dave and I are from, actually, and we got a lot of fans in Europe, man. A lot of European people like us, but no one wants to pay for us to go over there. So as soon as somebody wants to offer, if somebody's watching from Europe,
we're
you want to pay for us to come, we'll come play. We would love to play the European scene.
Yes.
But we're just happy to be in a band together and making $50,000 records for free and videos for free. And even though we're not making a lot of money, I'm just thankful to be involved in a great group of guys and making the best music I've ever personally made. And I've been in bands for over 20 years now, and this is the best stuff I've ever done. And I'm just happy for that right now and enjoying the ride, man.
That's definitely good to hear. So you were talking about your band earlier. I was wondering how long you guys have, been together, and if you guys have had any like hardships or anything.
Many hardships. We actually almost broke up over 2 years ago. We almost got signed by Louis Vitek. He's the guy that used to play guitar for Ministry. And he gave us, offered us a contract, was going to put us on the road for Wooly Records, and it fell through, and it kind of devastated the band. We were quitting jobs and ready to go. He was telling us, you guys are going. And that was hard. But Dave and I have been jamming since the 90s. Heath and I since the 90s. Gilbert and I since the early 2000s. And we're all brothers in arms, man, and to the day we die. this is what we're gonna be doing, whether we make it or not. We're gonna be doing this for the fans we do have out there. We do have some really diehard fans that love what we do, and for ourselves and for them, we will absolutely keep rocking out with our rock songs out.
That's great to hear. Like, it's very touching, like, to hear from the band that, like, you guys are continuing to do your passion, not just for yourselves, but for your fans as well. 'Cause I know, like, I remember hearing something that, like, you know, there's certain singers that actually do say, you know, I'm not here just because I'm good at this. It's because of my fans as well. That the reason why, like, I'm in this position is because of the support and everything. So it's very good to hear. Like, it's very touching, I think.
Thank you. I think one of the coolest things is we had a guy message us not long ago on the page, and he said that he suffered real bad from depression, and I have depression too, so I kind of like relate with him. And he said that, you know, he thinks about suicide, and when he listens to our music, he doesn't. It soothes him, and he loves the band, and no matter what we do, we've changed his life. And that for me was the one like moment where I was like, wow, this is a guy we don't know, never met before. He lives in some other state. And we've touched him like that, like, you know, like Led Zeppelin or The Doors touched me. We're touching people like my favorite bands touch me, and that's cool, man. And if we can inspire another artist or inspire someone to, I want to do that. I want to start a band, or I want to sound like that. That's cool, man. Go for it. And that's life is short, man. You got to go get what you want, or you can sit on the sidelines and wait for it to pass you by. But, you know, that's not the way to do things, man.
That's definitely true. I definitely agree with that term of motto. I mean, life is rough. You just gotta grab it by grab it by the horns and keep on going. So talking about a bit of hardships in life, also the best of things. What were the best or worst incidences that you've had with your band?
So the worst part is that when he talks about being brothers, that's the thing, right? Is that you're in a committed relationship. I mean, it's like having, it's like having another partner in it. You know, there's so many times that we'll call one another and just unload on each other. You know, and it's like, man, dude, and then I got to go home and catch it as well, or whatever. You know, but that's also the best part of it, right? Because that there's, and I mean, I know it sounds a little self-involved, but when we get together, magic things happen. Musically, there are things that we do that, I mean, it wouldn't be possible without each individual component in here. And so that in my opinion, that's the best and the worst of it all, is that is the relationship and the output of that relationship. And the reality is you do have to go all in if you're going to be successful, not necessarily from a business standpoint, but if you're going to be successful from an artistic standpoint, where you can look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm confident, I know I'm doing the best I've ever done. You have to go all in on it, and that's that's all in with 5 different guys. There's going to be some volatility in there, but there's a whole lot of beauty in that volatility.
Well put, absolutely.
Very cool. I mean, that just like makes me think of like, just media in general. Everybody sees, the glam and the glory of it, and I personally like, the touch of the bands or the singers or like anybody who's out there on TV or media or anything like that, how they'll give their backstory. I mean, it just like, I like it because, especially in groups, how you got like it's like a big family that
you love each other and you hate each other sometimes. Like he said, it's hard. You expect a lot of that person. All of our careers lie on each other's shoulders. If he goes and hurts himself and can't play guitar, that tears my dream down.
Yeah.
In a way, or it makes me have to readjust. If I get hurt, or if these guys get hurt, one of us does something, you get sick.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough. And as you get older, and you're going to work every day, and then you're doing this and going to the studio, it gets tough, man. But this is the work we love to do, and this is other than our kids, this is our legacy. No matter what anyone says about us, when we're done, we'll have these albums, and they'll exist, and those videos will be there, and what I've done and what we've done will exist, and that's cool to me. It's maybe we'll touch someone when we're dead, and some artist will grow, some kid will go, this is awesome, and he'll start the best band in the world and inspire a bunch of other people, and it's a domino effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. More than just generation, like you said, that keeps Your Name Alive, it's definitely music. I would say music's older than time. I mean, people could probably disagree with me on that, but
Well, think about your heartbeat.
yeah.
It's dum dum.
Well,
dum,
and the
dum.
fact that
Have
like
it in you.
yeah, music also like whether you speak another language or anything like that. I'm pretty sure I probably said this before, but I mean, even if you do speak another language, I mean, music, just the sound of it and the feel of it that the artist is getting through to you, I mean, you're going to feel it. You just have to close your eyes and just listen.
Gil, who's that guy that you said that doesn't speak English and that he sends videos of singing our songs?
Yoni Martinez.
And where does he live?
He's from Colombia.
So he sends Gilbert videos because Gilbert speaks Spanish, so he talks to him and he's like, "Check this dude out, man. He doesn't speak a lick of English, but he like was singing like Pitchfork Drag or something with some song off our first record." I was like, "That dude's cool. That rocks. I'm gonna learn a song in Spanish and send him a video." No, I don't want to tear their language up. Not too bad.
So, since we're talking about songs, do you guys have another song for me?
Sure.
For our viewers to listen to?
This is our next song. It's off our new record as well. It's called Fashionista. I can recall the way you walked down the hall. You would never have known I saw you alone and then you left. No one opposed, wasn't it me, and you moved on. The middle of those places gone. The fashionista, so intriguing and cold. She's like a mystery unknown. Around and ever, always, nobody ever again. It's all about her style, the highs and the lows, and I never knew where you were. And all of the time, you wouldn't go to that place, play it safe, into the old end of the show. It's her last dance. In the middle of those places gone. The fashionista, so intriguing and cold. She's like a mystery unknown. Around and ever, always, nobody ever again. It's all about her. I still linger in the world around you, vacant, so misleading. Turn around and walk off, face it. She is so complacent. I long to know. Never again will I find. I need to know. Never with the fashionista, so intriguing and cold. She's like a mystery unknown. Around and ever, always, nobody ever again. It's all about her style. I can't leave you alone. I'm gonna take you slow inside a never-ending memory. Everything, it's all about. I still linger in the world around you, vacant, so misleading. Turn around. So don't face it. I long to know the fashionista.
Were expecting me to be here today with you. Uh, uh, so a little birdie told me that apparently you have more fans than I guess you realize that are like worldwide, uh, which is very awesome. Cause I mean that means like more publicity for you, and I mean that means traveling and stuff. That would be
Hopefully.
really cool. Yeah, I mean me and myself, I would love to travel. I mean, see the world. That's so awesome. Oh yeah, living the dream. Uh, so for like your fans who are worldwide, I'm pretty sure they're wondering again. I mean, sure, there's like a lot of social media out there and stuff. But I'm pretty sure in different countries there's also other social medias that they have. What's your main webpage again, just for them?
It's www.texasmicrophoneMassacre.com. TexasMicrophoneMassacre.com.
Well said, sir.
Thank you.
You guys got that? All everybody who's watching out there, Texas Massacre.
No, that's
Oh,
not
Microphone
it.
Massacre. Oh my gosh, my bad.
Now,
Texas
all the people that like us in Sri Lanka are going to go to TexasMassacreMicrophone.com, and they're going to be so disappointed.
Here I am ruining everything. I'm so sorry, guys.
I mean, those.
Think of Chainsaw Massacre except the microphone.
Microphone.
We slay these things, man. We slay them with pretty melodies.
Chainsaws are definitely wicked. So again, TexasMicrophoneMassacre.com for everybody who's tuning in today. Just so you guys know. So we're all hoping that you check out the website. I mean, seriously.
Yes, please do. Buy records. We got merch. We got shirts, CDs, all that good stuff. And hopefully we'll be coming out with some vinyl soon.
Ah, cool. Merchandise.
Yeah.
It's always fun seeing yourself small-sized.
We got a cartoon video called "In Your Dreams," and you know, it's not a fan favorite, but it's one of ours because I've always wanted to see myself as a He-Man character, and that's what I told the guy. So, what do you want to look like? I said, I want to look like He-Man, dude. He-Man.
That's awesome. He-Man was pretty cool.
He's the master of the universe, dude.
Yeah. And animations are just cool in general. I actually went to school for that.
Badass.
Yeah. Art is fun, no matter what form or shape or style it comes in.
It's good for you.
Yes. Actually, a lot of people don't seem to, like, I guess people who don't do art don't seem to realize that, like, basically our whole world is made up of art. And there are some people who are like, oh, why don't they just give it for free? I mean, we put our heart and our soul, as you guys know, into this art, whether it's musical, physically put on paper or canvas or whatever, or like clothes in general. I mean, we're putting ourselves out there and to bring you guys something visually and mentally like stimulating. Like, I mean, come on. If you guys were to create, something that basically you pulled your heart out and splatted it on like a piece of paper, but it was more, colorful and magical than that. I'm pretty sure you'd want to put a price on that too. So these guys are basically doing this. I mean, same thing. They're singing their passion. They're doing what they love to do. I mean, come on, support them.
Can I get in on that real quick? What you were just talking about?
Yep.
So I kind of take a little bit of a different view on that. I think that your payment with art, it comes with the creation. That's the ROI that you get. That's the return on that investment that you get. The moment that you're trying to make a living off of it, the moment that you expect for it to financially reimburse you in any way, shape, or form. You're taking off that artist hat and you're putting on that salesperson hat. And so, and because the bottom line is that, what trying to pursue some sort of revenue with this is we might as well go stand in line outside on Cesar Chavez and try and get some lottery tickets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a 1 in a million shot. So the only way you can really take joy from it and hit those goals and continue to exceed those goals is, am I differently or better as a person, as an artist, whatever, after having done this? And that's as far as the revenue, yeah, people should buy it. But oh wait, it's this camera. People should buy it. But that doesn't really matter, And then in the net, did we, like Chris said, did we touch somebody? I mean, we had a kid from South Africa message us on Twitter, and while homosexuality is not illegal there, it's openly frowned upon, and he's a victim of sexual violence and gets beat up regularly and things like that. And he said, the only place that he finds acceptance is when he listens to us.
If we were there, he wouldn't get beat up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. But that's his, that's awesome to be able to be something for someone that, I mean, the reality is to 99% of the people that are in our lives, we're just dad or uncle or the guy that pays the bills or the guys that come in and buys his coffee. But in this, we're able to be something beautiful and everlasting, and that's the return on the investment. The fame is an empty purse, man. It's can we be better than we are right now?
Well put.
Well said.
Yes, definitely. Very touching. I very much like that you added on to that, because I guess mine was more very cold-hearted. But yes, it's definitely. Yes, that's definitely true. But yes, it's very nice. Like, I know personally when I was younger, like, I would turn to music and just because I guess I was a very lonely child. And yes, I would listen to music to help soothe that. I mean, music, as they say, soothes the wild beast. I mean, it hits you deep. And I think it's a great art that will definitely be around as long as humans are around.
I hope so.
Yes.
Still be jamming TMM, man. Still be jamming. Keep jamming.
Yeah. Keep jamming. I don't know if I could live in a world without music or art.
There's no way. Absolutely not.
Oh,
That's a hard choice, man.
that's definitely a hard choice. That's even a harder choice. I mean, okay, so I listen to a lot of foreign music, but I would have to say, yeah. Guilty as charged. J-pop, J-rock. I listen to all genres. I'm kind of dip my hands in a little bit of everything, cookie jar type thing. Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's that mood. Like, you have like a certain mood, and you're just like, I have to listen to this. And it's like, you just get into it.
Are we one of your new favorite bands, or
Yeah.
can we call ourselves a new favorite band?
Oh, yes.
Sweet. That's
You
what's up.
definitely can.
That's what's up.
That's all. That's the main point of everything. So, talking about favorite bands and music, you guys have one other song for me?
Yeah, and this is, I guess, appropriate because we were just talking about dreams and stuff like that and pursuing that, and this song is kind of about that. It's called Nominee. How does it feel to take on you? Make it real. Show me your proof. You're endless real. When no one moves, you must kneel. forsaken all you pray for. We'll make a foreign flag anew. Endless tree where no one moves. You must kneel to sever truth. You take another favor. They'll take another thing from you, forsaken all you pray for. We'll make a foreign flag anew. They'll take another favor. They'll take another thing from you, forsaken all you pray for. We'll make a foreign flag anew. They'll take another favor. They'll take another thing from you, forsaken all you pray for. We'll make a foreign flag anew. They'll take another favor. They'll take another thing from you, forsaken all you pray for. We'll make a foreign flag anew.
Joel.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very enjoyed it. My English was very improper at the moment. So,
We do that to folks. We do that to folks.
oh yeah, getting into the music and you're like, it's like, I'm not even going to try and sing. But yeah, you like get lost and then it's like, brain just kind of,
That's what we hope to do, man. Got to take you to that other place.
yep. It's always nice going to that other place sometimes. But what was it? I was actually kind of thinking about what you were like asking me, favorite band. I actually thought of like two that
Sweet.
kind of, but they're both what was it? K-pop? Well, one's kind of more of like what is it? Reggae, R&B kind of thing. And the song was called Ringalinga, I think. He like does a mixture of like different songs and like dances. His dance moves are pretty awesome.
He's
and
da-
then
His dance moves are pretty awesome too, man. I mean,
Cool.
he can't do the jitterbug. He can't get down like that. He can rock though.
then maybe you guys can give a bit of a preview.
Work it a little bit. We're gonna work it.
Awesome.
Okay, that's all I got, man. I can't give away my moves, dude.
That's fine. Well, anyways, I was also thinking about, how I said my favorite bands and stuff. Who are the people who mostly influence you? Tricky Trekkin'.
You got another hour?
Yeah, it's a long list.
I mean, I can, dude. I'm a rocker. I'm an old school rocker. I grew up with a dad that played drums in rock bands. I'm a big British Invasion, late '60s. The Kinks, the Beatles, David Bowie, Black Sabbath, The Doors, all that stuff is where I really lie. I love a lot of Zeppelin '70s rock. I love a lot of alternative and '80s hip hop. as well as like the whole Motley Crue, all that. I love the grunge of the 90s with Nirvana and Soundgarden and Alice in Chains. And then I love the new metal with Deftones. I also love old school metal, Metallica and Slayer and stuff like that too. And I also have grown, man. You know, I mean,
Why don't you just say everything? Chris likes everything from the 60s to now.
I'm a rock
Nothing
guy.
wrong with that.
I'm a rock guy.
I'm a huge metal guy. Like, I love metal, but I'm also a nerd for soft music. I love some jazz, love Pat Metheny. Mostly, I guess, if I'm gonna say singers that influence, probably be Maynard, Tool, Freddie Mercury, stuff like that.
Yeah, for me, Bowie, number one of all time. I would, dude, I would pass out like a fangirl and be like, "Oh my God, oh my God!" I love him. I mean, he's
not kidding.
He's number one.
He would pass out.
He's the best.
I'm pretty sure everybody has those moments where they do have their favorite and they're like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah.
What do you got?
Faint.
I don't know. Kind of talking about David Bowie, I got a cool secondhand story since we're talking about how awesome David Bowie is. So Tim, our producer, has recorded with. I mean, he recorded Frank Sinatra on the Duets album. He recorded the Monkees. He recorded Bjork. He recorded David Bowie. You know, he's done just amazing things. And so he was cutting an album with Dave Grohl and Frank Black from the Pixies, and David Bowie was coming in to sing backup. And this was, I guess, in the 90s, and it was before Dave Grohl had become, you know, rock god Dave Grohl. You know, he was still just kind of the drummer from Nirvana. And Dave had to fax something, and so Tim walked Dave Grohl and Frank Black back there to fax something, and back when people still used faxes and things. He was like, "Hey man, it's such an honor to meet you guys and to have to record you." And Frank and Dave Grohl looked at each other and they just laughed and
That's David Bowie.
yeah. He's like, "Hey man, F that. That's David Bowie." So the biggest rock star in the universe right now worships David Bowie. That's why we all worship at the altar of David Bowie.
Definitely. Gil, what do you got?
Just anything guitar, from classic country to jazz fusion and classic rock, modern rock, progressive rock. Pretty much anything guitar turns me on. So.
And there you have it, the great TMM band influences. Thank you guys for having us. I just want to say that, man. You guys rock for having us.
It's been awesome.
Very cool. You guys watch this show. Check us out. Thank you for paying attention to our music, man. We love you all.
It was definitely a great joy having you guys on today. Well, I'm sorry to say this, but I really did enjoy you guys', well, not really sorry about that, but I mean, sorry to end it, since I really did enjoy your guys' music. It was very
Sweet.
awesome, I know I keep saying awesome, but awesomeness.
Thank you. Modest much. Modest mouse.
Yep. And there we have it. Well, that is all the time we have for today. I want to thank you guys so much, Texas Microphone Massacre, for
Woo!
being on with us today.
Yeah.
Our pleasure.
Woo! Thank you guys, man.
Woo! At ATX Underground, yes.
ATX Underground.
So not only do Texas Microphone Massacre have a website, we do as well. So please check us out at atxunderground.com. And I would like to thank you guys for joining us live today with this awesome band.
TMM.
Awesomeness, yes. And thank you, and have a great day. And please jam us out to end our show.
Vocal. There we go.
Check to you.
It's off our first record. close your eyes, I've got a precious gift for you and I to share. As we try to open innocence is lost now, I don't care. Like dust we will blow away. If for me you can float astray, in dreams come with me. Nebulas in the skies alive, shadows fade as I chase your light. You and me and all is right. I want your love. I want your love. I want your. I need your love. I want your love. Me close, I want to tell you something whispered in your ear. Make the sign of the cross to promise me we're love 1,000 years. You and me like the sun and the breeze, conceived in the summer of Eve. In me, please believe. Guided by lights heaven above, finite price minds as one. Wide bright skies fly like dove. I want your. I need your love. I want your love. I want your. I need your love. I want your. Love. Thank you guys. Peace.